Hi class, let's look into divisibility rules. Now, you have all made them already, so let's go over the ones you've made. Let's start with the number 2. The divisibility rule for 2 is all of the numbers divisible by 2 are even numbers. That is true. All even numbers are divisible by 2 and therefore is a divisibility rule. 224, 486, 10, 8, all divisible by 2 because they're even. Now, let's look at the number 3. A divisibility rule for 3 is if you add up all the digits and if the sum is divisible by 3, the number is divisible. For example, the sum of 921. You take the digits 9 plus 2 plus 1 equals 12. Because 12 is divisible by 3, the entire number is divisible by 3. Let's use another example right here. 3 plus 4 plus 7. That equals 14. It is not divisible by 3. 14 is not divisible by 3. Therefore, the entire number is not divisible by 3. Let's take a look at the number 4. Okay. The divisibility rule for 4 is if the last two numbers of the number is divisible by 4, then the whole thing is divisible by 4. For example, you take a large number. Look at the last two digits. 0 and 8 is divisible by 4. The entire thing is divisible by 4. 24 is divisible by 4. So the entire number is divisible by 4. One more time. 1612, because the last part, 12, is divisible by 4. The entire number is divisible by 4. Let's move on to 5. Okay. The divisibility rule for 5, it says all numbers that end in a 5 or 0 are divisible by 5. That is true. If the number ends in a 0 or 5, then the entire number is divisible by 5. Here are some numbers: 5, 10, 15, 20, etc., etc., etc. Let's move on to 6 now. See, 6 I really like. 6, if 2 and 3 go into number, then it is also divisible by 6. We have divisibility rules for 2. We have divisibility rules for 3. If a number is divisible by both, then it's divisible by 6. They use 12 as their example. And the last one, divisibility rule for 10. Any numbers ending in 0, it is divisible by 10. So if a number ends in a 0, it is divisible by 10. Okay? So if you ever get stuck on divisibility rules in my class, there are tons along my wall.